What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. I want to focus in on the Florida Panthers firing Peter Horachek, and I think it was kind of surprising considering I thought Dale Talon liked him, and I thought he was going to remove the interim label, and help with the rebuild or the organization going forward after they, I think, wrongfully fired Kevin Dineen. But that's not the case. That didn't happen. I think right now the top two candidates are Peter Laviolette and Barry Trotz, Nashville Predators head coach, and obviously the former being the Carolina Hurricanes and Philadelphia Flyers former head coach, and a guy that coached the Carolina Hurricanes to Stanley Cup 8 years ago. So I think they're both good coaches. They want experience. They're not going to take a guy. The last few coaches have been relatively new in the coaching realm. And obviously, Dineen, that was his first NHL job. I believe it was Peter DeBoer's first NHL job before Dineen got there. It was Peter DeBoer's first NHL job. And DeBoer's turned out to be a pretty good coach. And, I think you look at it as there's so much transition with the organization. That they need a solid, consistent. And you look at all the great sports. Consistency is a constant between all the great teams. You look at in hockey, the Detroit Red Wings have been in the Stanley Cup playoffs the last 23 years. Mike Babcock's been there for 8-9 years. The Ilitch family. You look at the management group in place. It's amazing what they have there. And you look at in other sports. You look at the San Antonio Spurs, the NBA. Greg Popovich has been there for a long time. They have Tim Duncan. They have an amazing organization. The Miami Heat, Mickey Harrison, Pat Riley, the New England Patriots. Bill Belichick's been there for 14, 15 years. So you look at these teams. If you want to have a good team, you need stability. And I think going out and getting a veteran coach and saying, all right, you're going to be our guy, and you're going to be our leader through all this. I think that's a good thing. But at the same time, I don't like what they're doing in terms of always making moves for the sake of making moves. And I think they're going to be a better team next year, the Florida Panthers. I think with Luongo in the net, which just sounds weird. Not that he's back in Florida, just they're going to be better because of Luongo. You look at that. You look at the young talent in the organization. Nick Bukestad, Jonathan Huberdeau, Barkov, Horachek. I think Goodbranson will step it up next year. Knock on wood. And you look at just the culture. It's so negative, and I mean they've had one playoff appearance in the last 14 years, and you can attribute that to any one of a number of factors. But the bottom line is they've underachieved. I think they have young talent. I think the young talent will get better, but you've heard that before. And I think for the new coach going into the situation, it's going to be like, yeah, young talent, potential, yeah, we're going to be great in a few years. It's like, well, it's the same old song and dance. My whole thing is my dad always said, potential is a fancy French word that hasn't done shit. And the Florida Panthers fans have heard a lot about potential in the future. So, we'll see what happens. I think it's time for Talon and company to stand and deliver. I think with the new ownership and group they'll spend to the cap. I think they'll be in on Stastny and Vanek. I'm not saying they'll land either one of them, but I think they'll definitely pitch a few offers to them. And, we'll see what effect having Laviolette or Trotzy or whoever behind the bench does for that. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Florida Panthers firing Peter Horachek. Stay tuned for episodes with the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.